Rollins reminded me of how powerful he is, just in case I decide to doubt. And I think this is crucial. Tuesday, somebody say Tuesday. Everybody say Tuesday. Yes, we're embarking upon the most monumental event in our world's history, not the nation's history, in our world's history. Amen. Amen. So I guess this is Pastor's inauguration sermon. Yeah. Because as we approach this event, Keita, we have this sense of just optimism. And there is a feeling in the fiber, in the fabric, Diva, of this country that things are going to get better. Particularly among us as African Americans, we just have this sense and this feeling that we have finally arrived. One of us done made it. And so we're feeling good about being African Americans. Cool, you got me, Rollins, that's good. But we're feeling good about the fact of who we are, and because now there is this sense of national pride. There is this sense, was the words, Tiffany, of we have this ethical boasting that we're doing, because now finally you can no longer hold us down. And it's funny because there is this feeling among us in the country now that says we don't ever want to go through what we went through for the last 8 years. Hello? We don't ever want to go through what we've been through as a nation over the last 8 years. So it is as if we have this sense of foreboding because we don't want anything that even remotely reminds us of bad leadership. I'm not going to be that out with it, El. Anything that looks like bad leadership, we don't want to be bothered with it because I ain't going to, y'all stop now, I'm being taped, stop. We don't want to get this out. See, y'all ain't gonna get me arrested. See, so we don't want anything that remotely reminds us of that. But God began to challenge me. And he said to me, he says, if you could get 5 minutes at that inauguration, here's what I would want you to say. So I postured myself in my prayer time. And God said to me, the challenge before you is not just a change in leadership. The challenge before you is a change in mindset. Because there are some things that had been done was not all a reflection of leadership. It was a reflection of where we were mentally as a race of people. Because oftentimes what we do when we get into a mass of trauma and a mass of just trouble, what we often do is our perception of who God is begins to change. Okay. It goes like this. Moses, you're not going to the promised land. Wait a minute, God. What do you mean I'm not going to the promised land? Wait. I done been with these people 40 years. I did exactly what you told me to do, exactly the way you told me to do it. How come I can't go? Here was the answer. You did not sanctify me. What do you mean sanctify me? Because you allowed, watch this, what you thought of me to be lowered by your experiences in the wilderness. Okay, let me get all up in the grill with this. Let me get all up in your grill this way. You know good and well you only worship God if your stuff is in the line. Thank you, Reverend. You and I both know your feeling about God becomes affected if your bank account don't quite line up after a certain amount of time. He said, all right, you are still here. And it's amazing. Oh, God, I don't want to stay here too long. It's amazing how God brings us through a trauma the whole while we're complaining. Can I get a little help? Just a little help right here. A little help right here. You bickering and moaning the whole time. Hey, you know ain't nobody brought you through that but God. And you've been moaning and complaining and bickering the whole time. He says, come here. Look what he did. He says, let me tell you something about yourself. Let me tell you something about yourself. He said, first thing I need you to do is think retrospectively. Somebody say retrospectively. Thank you. He said, let's look back. Let's look back. Watch this. He says, first of all, you survived. He says, first thing he says, let's look at your worship, shall we? Let's look at what happened with your worship. He says, you worship stuff that can't save you. It's right here in the text. It's right here in the text. It's right here in the text. He says, you are praying to small g gods that cannot save you. Think retrospectively now. Let's think about how you got here. You know, before you tell me, thank you, God, for getting me out. Wait, let me show you how you got here. Your worship was fake. Your gods were fake. Your securities were fake. You trusted people that were fake. You keep looking to folk that, hey, man, put me on, and they didn't put you on, so now you so mad you don't want to be mad. You've been dealing with fakers and haters all your life. You spent your whole life waiting for somebody to put you on. Look at it. You are praying to God, small g, that can't save. God says, stop looking at them. Look at me and let me shepherd you. Because I am the only God that can do it. Now look what he did. Look what he does. Look what he does. Look what he does. What he does was, see, God, notice how in verse 20, he says, you pray to a God, small g, they can't save. Right? Now, when he proceeds to 22, he changes the phrase. For I am Elohim. And Israel, ooh, I remember that name. Yeah, you remember that? The God, the creator of all the world. The God that you are in covenant, yeah, remember me? Yeah, I'm the same one that got you out last time. Yeah, remember me? The last time you trusted some fool and he dashed your heart and dashed your expectations. I was the one that got you out last time. Yeah, remember me? Look unto me. I'm almost done. Look what he does at 23. Look what he does at 23. He says, what I did to show you how serious I am. He says, I have sworn by myself. Okay, you're getting it. You're getting it. The only time you make people swear to things and take oath is because you don't trust them. God, what are you saying? God is saying, I want you to trust me so bad till I'm willing to condescend to your level. Okay, you don't believe it. You don't believe it. Run over to Hebrews chapter 6 in your mind. Look what he said to Abraham. He said, I have sworn by myself that I'm going to bless you. Oh, my God, if you help me. God says, I swear I'll bless you. Even though you don't believe me, your heart is so messed up, your mind is so gone, I swear I'm going to bless you.